From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but what do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time. The field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
Quarterback on the keeper.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Brown.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Cal's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Boy, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Of defenders there to make the stop.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Kick is in the air. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good...
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Back open in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. against Nimrod. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38. Momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining 1st half. And always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the 2nd half of the Birmingham Bowl.
The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the 1st half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this 2nd half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. if they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disappointing. By the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Tempo and overdrive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got...
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkins. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to buy time. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and mowing their necks for this defense.
And the Golden Bears will try to convert on 4th down. Throws to the back. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They're working that left side. He gets it into the end zone for the... And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Holstein. It's complete to the left.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, what a cut! Breaks into the open. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's turned. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice...
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Love the play play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quickly complete. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds it back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. With the catch, it's Wilkins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back. In high gear. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win.